Good morning. It is, ow, my stomach really hurts. Oh, that clock is like, I don't even know what time it is. Tripping on the mattress on the floor. Luckily, Sonoma is snuggled in with the blanket that my aunt made me. Well, my clock says that it is like 3:08 p.m. but it's like 10 minutes slow, so maybe it's like 3:20, something like that. It's been a cloudy, dreary day all here, and my room is a mess, and it's really driving me crazy, but there's not much I can do about it right now. I'm still on Ancef. I hooked it up with some tape. I didn't have any good band-aids that worked right to hook my line to, because I hate when it dangles. So I have like all that supplies here, and then I have all my naturopathic drops here, and then I have this bucket here because I felt like I was gonna throw up last night. Yuck bin. Cassidy's throw up vomit bucket that I made like 3 years ago. And there's just like toilet paper in here, and Purell, and wipes, and gloves, and coconut oil, and chargers, and medication, and I need to play with Sonoma again. It's been definitely kind of, I gotta find a place to sit this down. How about right here? A weird week for me because I don't even know what day it was, but it's been over a week. I've just really not been feeling well with my stomach. Like, it feels like I have gallstones. My gallbladder is out. There's no chance, there's no possibility of me having gallstones, but that's what it feels like. So if anyone has had gallstones, it comes on like an attack, or if I was like leaning over, like, ugh. And then some days have been, like, in the beginning it was really bad, not really good, and I was completely wiped out, and then I had one day where I was like, oh, I'm coming around, and then was knocked out for the rest of the day, and then knocked out the next day, and then I missed gymnastics every day this week except for Monday. Today is Monday again, and I'm not going, but my mom is gonna go. I did get to go to their first meet yesterday, which was surprising because it was in Massachusetts. The drive was like an hour and 20 minutes away, which isn't bad, but it was just like figuring out the back roads and stuff. And compared to their other meets this year, that's like the farthest one. So the other ones will be easy, the ones that we get to go to, depending on the time. And if I don't have an appointment, which shouldn't happen because they're on weekends. Anyway, I had to cancel a lot of appointments and then add one because I was feeling so bad and it was just not great. So the reason this is down here where Sonoma is, this is the mattress that we would have like on, sometimes on the couch downstairs, and we would call it the raft because we thought it was like a raft in the ocean, kind of looked like that with the way we moved the couch and stuff. She brought it up here because I couldn't like get up onto my bed last night because my stomach was just like really hurting for no rhyme or reason. It's not like I ate a food. I don't know. It just, honestly, it's like, did I grow another gallbladder in there? Today I have spent the day with a lot of, where's my heating pad? I just took an Epsom salt bath and was watching some YouTube. and I've been trying to, like, every time I get up, do some training with Sonoma, even if it's the simplest things. So I have in my robe pocket, because I didn't wash my hair today. I washed it yesterday, and I didn't get dressed today because I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing some training with him, and I think he needs to go outside. Plans for the rest of the day are still hang low, of course, because I'm not going anywhere. It's Monday. What do I watch on TV on Mondays? There's something on Mondays. No, I don't know. But I don't know. I want to figure out something to do with my desk. But I don't want to be up so much because I just want to rest. I've been sleeping a lot and then having problems sleeping at night, or just, it's been really up and down. So I need to make sure I'm really hydrated. So I have my nice stainless steel Seize the Day cup thing that holds like a whole 30 ounces of water, so that's a lot, and I'm drinking this. It's been hard to eat food because my stomach's been hurting right after or during eating it, so I'm like, I don't know, I don't feel like it's a stomach virus at all, because I've had stomach issues since I was 15, which doesn't mean you can't get a stomach virus, of course. But since the pain feels like the pain I get a lot, just on a way bigger scale, I feel like it's somehow connected, but why it's not like going away, that I don't really know. I'm extended on my ANSEF, which it feels like it's been forever. It was 10 days at first. I'm thinking I'm recalling this correctly. And then they extended it for 2 weeks, and then I extended it for 2 more weeks. So 2 for a little over 5 weeks. That'll be total. So we're expecting a medical delivery of supplies sometime today. They usually come in the evening. And my mom will be off at work. I don't want to grab it because it's like hard for me to turn with my stomach, but I have a red gymnastics notebook over there, and I tore out a piece of paper and I wrote down for my mom just like my top notes from the meet yesterday, because the girls will be talking about the meet and the coaches will be talking to them, and since I can't be there, like, that's, you know, my perspective and what like I would have said if I was there. So my mom's gonna speak for me and do that, and I'm just gonna hang here, see what goes on. Should be just hanging low, and I gotta get Sonoma some more playtime. My dad is not home, so he can't bring Sonoma out to play. I don't know when he's gonna be home, if it's gonna be dark out or not. So I think I'm gonna try to play with Sonoma downstairs for a little bit, tire him out, and then I can completely relax in my room because he's had a lot of time being down. Like, I played with him, I don't know, hours ago. So that's what I'm up to. Sonoma, stand. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing training. That doesn't mean you can't stand when we're not training, but why is Victor barking? Sonoma, open the door. Oh, you gotta stretch. Okay. Open the door. Go ahead, Sonoma. Oh, careful. Well, I took my 3 o'clock medication, actually in the bathtub, but I forgot that I have 3 o'clock IV medication, so I have to do that. And right when I was telling Sonoma to open the door, My mom was just on the other side of the door opening the door to come in, so he didn't get to open the door, but he'll do that later. And we'll do some other basic, like keeping up with his, I'm just having like cognitive issues of finding words. Keeping up with his service dog stuff, keeping up with his tasks. These are the good alcohol wipes. I'm gonna take this piece of tape off. Oh, that was like perfect. These don't break in half like the other chintzy ones. Scrub it really good. Make sure you get the top because that's actually where the thing is going. I remember when I first started doing IVs in general, I think the first one I was on was Rocephin. I had to have paper with a list of what to do. Like, 1 was like alcohol, the thing. 2 was unclamp. 2 was unclamp. Hi, Sonoma boy. Come here. Lean, kiss. Good boy. Then it was 4, push saline. And then I would have to do an alcohol wipe in between each thing that I did, which you don't technically have to do if you don't touch this to anything because it's sterile. But back then, you know, being super cautious, and you alcohol wiped between every single thing. Sonoma, do you want to come up here? Sonoma, jump on. Good boy. Okay. All right, leave it. I know, we gotta clean up that trash. Okay, leave it. Sonoma, down. Down, right there. I know there's not a lot of room. There's a lot of stuff in my bed. Good boy. And then this is the antibiotic. So I'm going a little slower with this. The saline, you want to go fast, or you can pulse it. So push it fast and then stop, and then push it fast and then stop, over and over. Different people do it different ways, but you just want to get anything that could possibly be residue in the port out. Alright, so as long as I go slow, I don't like look at a watch and make sure it's exactly 3 minutes. I just go to my tolerance, then I grab my other saline, and notice this blue cap has not touched anything. If it accidentally does, then I just grab another orange alcohol wipe. You wouldn't use the same one because now it's sitting on my bed here, like on my junk, and then Sonoma over here. And then behind, over here, behind the camera is my gymnastics stuff. Saline, so you can like, this is like pulsing, like boom, stop, boom, stop. I also don't press out the air first. I just wait until the end, so then like there's a little more left, and then that would be the air. So I'm not getting any air in my line, even though I don't do it the way most of the people in the hospitals do it, which is by going like this and going, pushing, there's, oh, and that's why I don't like it, is because it squirts, because there's like a little, I don't know, you have to get over like a little bump to get it started, and now there's absolutely no air in that, and I can push all the way to the end, no problem. But now I got a little heparin on my bed, which like isn't the biggest deal in the world, but I kind of like it my way. So now I'm all set. I just want my fancy green cap to keep this sterile and avoid anything else from going in, and then clamp this off. I clamp it off in a different spot each time so it doesn't keep getting pinched at the same part, because then things won't want to go through. You're so cute boy. Victor. Aww. Okay, Sonoma, get your ball. We're gonna go downstairs. Richter, why are you so excited? Wait. Sonoma, Richter, you stay up here. I'm gonna switch over here, Sonoma. I got my heating pad on my stomach under my robe because it's not hot enough to put over my robe. So I'm trying to hold it on. I'm just gonna sit here like this. Oh gosh, you're tricky. Try to get it around him. There we go. Oh yeah, you can get a pretty good view of that. He's hard because he's like faster than me and my coordination is not good. But luckily these are like super soft balls, so it's not like I'm gonna break his teeth on them or anything like that. At least I can play with him. I need to brush his teeth. Whoa. And get it, the heating pad going. One good thing that I did today, I don't know why this suddenly came to my mind, because I've had the object for many months, like November, December, January, let's say it's February, like 4 months. I got Sonoma a pair of toenail clippers because we knew we would have to be clipping his toenails. And the groomer we actually go to, he doesn't go to a groomer because he has short hair and doesn't need it, short fur technically. It doesn't need to be cut. But Richter's will keep on growing and growing and growing, so he needs to have his groomed, and we bathe Sonoma at home. But we've been taking Sonoma to the groomer once a week because they would clip his nails. Go get it, Sonoma! And since he's a service dog, they would do it for free, which is really, really nice of them. We've known them for 10 years because, almost 11 years, because Richter is going to be turning 11 on the 29th of January. So I just was in the bathroom, get it, Sonoma, and I opened the closet and I got the nail clippers that we had, and for some reason I remember before they just like confused me, and I have trouble with reading a lot. Like it's like really dumb stuff I have problems with, or I shouldn't say dumb stuff, but like really simple stuff I can have a lot of trouble with. And then you can ask me something complicated about gymnastics and I can like say it completely coherently, like it sounds like it should be backwards, but for me it's not. And that's something that showed up on my brain mapping, which is areas of my brain that were lit up being abnormal were lit up in red, were all in the frontal lobe of my brain, which is like for cognition and focusing and speech and short-term memory, but not long-term memory, I'm pretty sure, because I have great long-term memory, but it was like short-term memory of doing tasks. It's so hard to get the ball past you. So it's really hard for me to read, and that is one of the things that we knew was true, obviously, but it was proven basically in the brain mapping, which I will be seeing that person again. What, are we gonna hang out and talk? Okay, hang out and talk time with Sonoma until he wants to play again. So I had a hard time reading the instructions on that. It was just the back of a box like this big, and the directions of how to cut the nails, because I want to make sure I'm doing this right, not hurting the dog. And I didn't realize that there was a little safety mechanism behind the clippers, like, so when you put their nail through it like this, it couldn't just keep going and going and going. it would stop because there was a metal piece or whatever it was made out of behind it. Let's say metal, hard, whatever, titanium metal. And I thought that had to like move because I thought it was a safety piece for something else. But I read the directions again today and I figured it out, and I know where the quick is, like the blood vessel that you don't want to cut up to on dogs. And I've seen the groomer do it with Sonoma so many times. Are you ready to play? Your tail's wagging. Do you want to play? That I felt comfortable doing it. So I was just in the bathroom and I was like, Sonoma, come in here and let's do this. And I just picked up all 4 of his paws like the way, Sonoma, come. Okay, come, you're gonna get a treat for this. We're in, like it's training. Stay. And they would hold their paw up. Here, let me do this one. Like this, behind, where it's, and the same thing for the back. And I would stand over on the other side, not where I am right now, and clip, good boy, his nails. And I really like that it has that protection mechanism because I can't cut them too short, even though I see where I'm going. If he happened to move or something, you never know. And go ahead, like everyone makes mistakes, like the people there. Sonoma, get the ball. The camera is resting on a red bench and it keeps going under the red bench, and he's like, I don't feel like leaning under there. This is so slobbery. That's why I like to kick it with my feet, but gosh, this feels so good on my stomach. So now we don't have to go to the, oh, see, you can tell like with my cognition, just the way I'm pausing so much when I'm talking. We don't have to go to the groomers once a week or like try to get there once a week and me not feeling good, or they closed, or it's snowing, or it's freezing, we don't feel like leaving the house, or I have an appointment, because I totally figured out these clippers that really were no big deal in the first place. But I am proud of myself because I got all his nails clipped. He was an angel, weren't you, Sonoma? You were a good boy. Come give me a kiss. Oh, you just want to play? Okay. Get it, get it, get it. Good catch. So that was like my hooray for today. Knowing that it's Monday, and Monday will just be spa, mani, pedi, Sonoma spa day. He never lays down when we play this game, but usually I kick it with my feet. Like, I'm pretty sure that was in a video with Christmas music. But it hurts my stomach to kick my feet out, but it feels good to sit like this and just let the heat rest on it. So I'm just gonna keep doing this with him and let him rest in between. And I'm glad I'm able to do something with him instead of my mom or dad always having to bring him out, because then I'm like losing so much time getting to be with him besides like snuggling and giving him his breakfast and dinner. Sonoma seems to be about as tired as I am. I could go take a nap right now. I could actually like fall asleep right here on the floor. I'm gonna call it an end of the day to this vlog. Nothing else is really gonna happen. I'm just gonna watch TV and hang out and take it easy and prepare for the rest of the week coming ahead, because I do not have free days every day this week. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of today and what today has to offer, and enjoy Sonoma and just, I really want to focus on healing my body right now and not pushing it crazy.